Hello, I'm Tam, the TamBoTC channel, and today we're going to read the first 3 issues of Batman Outworld. I want to get some newer books on the channel too, so that it's not just all older books. And let's get to that. I'm using DC Lego Villains for the backdrop, and let's start with the first issue, Batman Offworld. Space Sector 0909, the Slag Galaxy, ungoverned, 8 megaparsecs from Earth. Weatherman to Captain, Spear Spishers have reeled in a derelict reading one life form on board of an unidentified alien species. Appears to be rather piddling in size, sir. This is the captain. Even a worm can serve the war storm. Send the recruiters. Damn, I've seen some sorry little flying turds in my time. This ship, how sorry is them all. Look at these controls. It's actually got a little wheel. Let you steer with your hands. Rudimentary star slide engines burned out. However far this thing flew was a lot farther than it was ever meant to. No sign of airborne contagions, at least. Good. Hate doing this job all cooped up in a helmet. I find it's best to greet the new recruits with a friendly smile. Hey there, little fella. You can come out now. We've got some hijacked power paperwork for you to sign. Welcome to the Interstellar Brotherhood of War Workers. 2 aliens of a sort I've never seen. No idea as to their pressure points or pain centers, but they have faces. You'll start there. There it is. Look, it's got claws. Ah, my eye. Ah, hold still, you son of a Noxachian. Recruiters, can you identify the life form? It's got wings, some kind of flightless... recruiters. Sounds like we finished ourselves an experiment. Recruit. Captain's sign on the bridge. Where's the alien now? This is Hangar Zerg. The alien has broken containment. Artificial gravity throws me off. Feel too sluggish and too weightless at the same time. Almost brain myself on the rafters. Batarangs don't fly right. Can't catch my breath. Everything about this place is screaming at me that I don't belong here. The creature's secreting some kind of fog. It's crawling on the ceiling. Kill it. We're already behind Kuda. Can't afford to lose any flesh and blood stormers before delivery to the Black Suns. Send in the rope riot box. Automated riot control forces activated. Orders confirmed. Detain, but leave target labor available. Attention, unidentified species. Render yourself pro-commutant, or we will begin fracturing your non-essential skeletal systems. This concludes the period of foreburning. Captain, the Ryobots appear to be meeting resistance. Exactly what sort of resistance, sir? The chainsaw kind. Send a squad of firestormers to hold the perimeter and tell them I'm on my way. Out of my element, way out. With little to go, no intel to go on. Looking for answers to questions I don't even know how to ask. Firestormers in position. Where is it? I'm gonna rip its wings off. Ones from the shuttle are already active again. Paralytics on those batarangs wouldn't kept a full-grown human down for an hour. But the only one here who's human is me. I focus on my training. Remember what it is I've become. They don't know that they've never even seen a bat. As the smoke clears, I hear a few of them chuckle. They don't know to fear the Batman. Not yet. You are one dead bird. Nobody touches him. The alien's mine. You're what all this trouble is about. What even are you? You're right. I don't really care. Just giving you the chance to strike first. Show me why you deserve to scrub the toilets on my warship. Oh, advertisements in the book. Great. Close cell number 13. What the hell? 13. Hit him with a 10,000-volt punch. He didn't flinch. He hit me 3 times. Only remember 2. First punch broke 4 ribs, dislocated my right hip. Second shattered my nose and cracked my orbital bone. Surprised the third didn't kill me. I imagined a fight like that for every second of the journey out there across 26 million light years. And in the end, doesn't even matter. No, I'm just kidding. It went about like I expected. Well, looky here. There. Guess you ain't done dying after all, huh? That means I just lost 10 creds to a cunt. Looks like you owe me, bird boy, and a Tamararian never forgets a debt. Something you want to say, Nyurk? Your tongue's finished growing back from the last time we talked. We would have just robbed you and maimed you a little new guy, our way of welcoming you to the eye of the storm. But Ion here will do a whole lot worse. Get never trust no storm chaser. Where did you learn English? Never heard of it. Then how is it I understand you? What kind of podunk planet you from? You never had a lingo chip before. Stormers embedded one in you when they were checking you for invisible ice and micro leeches. Don't bother. Any weapons you had hidden away are long gone. Their probe droids are thorough. But they left you your pretend wings. Probably their idea of a joke. Don't get much room for laughs on board the Warstorm. Listen, you're locked up with the rejects, and once you don't cut in to be a Warstormer, they only keep you around till they need some poor suckers to shovel asteroids out of the turbines. You want to live to see starlight again? You'd be ready to move on my signal. Not interested. What? What do you mean not interested? You don't want to escape this place? No. It's been 6 weeks since Wayne Enterprises purchased a prototype long-range shuttle from Star Labs. under the guise of developing a commercial spaceflight business. I paid $532 million for a one-way trip, but I had no choice. The war storm is surrounded by an artificially generated stellar hurricane, keeping it impenetrable and inescapable. It travels the galaxy, abducting any able-bodied beings it finds, forcing them to train as mercenary soldiers. In the Slag Galaxy, most resources are reserved for the mining industry. That means weapons are precious, while flesh is cheap. So the war stormers are trained to kill with their hands. They perfect their killing blows with the help of combat training robots. Congratulations, you have successfully murdered me. When those bots become too damaged to recycle, they're shoveled into the furnaces to feed the storm stacks. Because the captain has deemed me too puny for training, I'm given menial jobs. I'm not expected to survive. And that becomes my training, surviving. Please, please won't you punch me some more? Tell me about the captain. Captain Sin punches with exemplary power. It was always an honor to be obliterated by his fists. Where are people like him from? And what do you know about their physiology? You don't need some junked up punchbot to tell you about the captain. Sin's as tough as any Akarian ever clawed their way off that hell pit of the moon. He's making his fortune selling stormers to the Black Sun Mining Company, so you got to hope of bribing your way out of the brig. Believe me, I've tried. Eon of Tamarin, Storm Chaser, paid to hunt and apprehend escape recruits of the War Storm, sentenced to death by hanging on the moon gallows of Black Sun Prime from the crime of shut your ear hole, punch bucket. Yes, please, thank you for kicking me. You kick with exemplary power. I answered your question, Bird Boy. Now you answer mine. What sent you? I watch you. You know, the others, they laugh at the flightless bird, but I see the guards beat on you for fun, and you take it like they're doing you a favor. They're using your face for knuckle practice, but somehow it's like you're the one who's training. Wasn't no accident you ended up here, was it? I'd wager this is your first time ever setting foot off-world. Yet you came all the way out of the hide of the end of the heavens to the Slag Galaxy looking for a fight. Man does something that hilariously stupid. Can't be but one explanation. He's in love. You want to survive the war storm? You think on that love of yours every picosecond you're trapped here. Think about crawling your way back to your lover's arms, and just maybe that'll help keep you alive. You picturing their pretty face, lovebird? Tell me, this lover of yours, that's worth you being locked up with a ship full of war-hungry, space-crazed psychopaths. They got themselves a name. It's been a year since I sat in my own blood feeling lost, only for a bat to burst through the mansion window. And that time, I've poured myself into every alleyway and darkened recess of the city, marked each rooftop with my blood. I know every single shadow cast in Gotham and who hides in it, or who tries to. Cadoon, you would have gotten the message when I tore through the other families like a hurricane. Tonight the storms come from the east and Irish mob. I've fought madmen and monsters. Oh, I got the message loud and clear, Batman. I knew you'd be coming for me and mine. I've faced beings so superhumanly strong it defies all mortal reckoning. I figured my boys here wouldn't be much of a match for you, and they sure weren't, were they? So it's a good thing I hired some new muscle. Now they're all behind bars, or cackling in Arkham, or buried beneath their own blaze of glory. He's from out of town. Oh, I traveled the earth for years, so prepared myself for this to be all that Gotham needs. He's from way out of town. I traveled Earth. Earth, one planet in a cosmos teeming with perils. Only now do I see what a small-minded fool I've been. You're what's not got everybody so petrified. Where I come from, you wouldn't last a daybreak. The Slag Galaxy would eat you alive, Batman, just like I'm about to do. Optimal targeting when striking an Acarian is a small area just above the third kidney, but your punches are far too negligible to inflict significant damage. Don't just tell me that. Show me how they fight. Hit me. You mean punch back? Yes. Fight me like they would. First the Carians, then every alien species in your database. You understand this will cause you immense physical suffering? I understand. It's a big universe, one I know nothing about, and whatever threats there are spread across the heavens, sooner or later, they'll find their way to Gotham. Wonder if all the flightless birds back home are as screwy as this one. I'm not ready to face those threats. Not a one of them. I'm not anywhere close. Not yet. Alright, let's move on to the next book. Batman Off-World number 2, issue 2. I can only do 3 of them, as 4 I don't think is out, at least at my comic book shop. So let's get to number 2. On board the War Storm, those of us deemed unfit for mercenary training are kept alive for one purpose. When the massive engines that power the ship's storm shield become clogged with space debris, we're sent inside to clean them out. That did it. Turbines are cleared. Get out while you can. But the captain doesn't bother powering down the engines during this process, because here in the Slag Galaxy, the war doesn't stop for anyone. Out of the way! Blah. It is said that only the strongest and the cruelest survive, even one trip inside the storm stacks. No one in living memory has survived two. This is my 5th. You stupid. What do you think you're doing? What I was told to do, cleaning the storm stacks. You did it wrong. No one died. This is why you're not a war stormer. I swear, I've never seen anyone more terrible at killing than you. Here, let me show you how easy it is. Ah, no, please. Alien life form breaks. Native to the Vega system. Skin as hard as stone. More power in one of his 4 arms than I possess in my entire body. I've trained for this. That is better, Batman, but you are still not sufficiently killing me. I'm not trying to kill. PunchBot does not understand why else would Batman punch. I incapacitate if I must, but I never kill. Your lingo chip must be malfunctioning. It sounded as if Batman said. Sounds like Bird Boy's got moon sludge for brains. Eon, what are you doing here? You think you're the only one who sneaks out of the cell sometimes? I've been stealing circadian worm rum for weeks now, working on bribing one of the guards in the hangars for when I make my big escape. You rethink your position on the whole getting out of here alive thing idea. No, your punch is ineffective now. I am an angry brain. Your punch is ineffective now. I am an angry Brinks. Now I will be killing you harder. You're fighting a Brinks, going for the nerve clusters in the neck. Those are behind skin as hard as clamgar bark. You're doing it wrong. Here, let me show you. Brinks males are super vain when it comes to their tusks. Some kind of mating ritual thing. You want to hurt them? You go for the teeth. You punch with exemplary power, but I still don't like you. I'm a storm chaser. I've spent my life wrangling fugitives of every species in 19 superclusters. Let me guess. You teach me to fight. I help you escape. Sure, if you happen to live that long. But for now, I say, just fight. You know, for the fun of it. Wait, but who will punch? PunchBot, robot. How do I defeat a Tamarinian? No, Punch Bucket. Thank you. I am beginning to like you now. This fight, you fight on your own, Batman. My tusk. Nobody move. Watch where you step. I gotta find it. Damn. Who the Starquirks is this guy? Batman. He's Batman. The Batman. The Batman? Show them. Never heard of him. Doesn't matter that they're a horde of alien warriors, highly trained in all manner of murder. Take your fists and show them. Show them what happens when you stand between the Batman and Gotham. Ugh. You must have left your brains back on your home world. You're still thinking about where you were, not where you are. That's why you'll die out here. And what about you? What does a bounty hunter have to do to get sentenced to death by the people she hunts for? Other than steal food that I know she secretly gives to the weakest and hungriest prisoners. Nah, see, you gotta actually beat me before you get to ask me questions. So I'd say my secrets are safe. Here, drink it slow. It hits even harder than I do. I don't drink. Don't drink. Don't kill? Hell. Next you'll tell me you don't use guns. Boy, did you sure pick the wrong galaxy. I kidney punch a Gordanian in his upper thigh, elbow drop a Throgger's tail, and crush his larynx. I bury my boot underneath a Flavician's arm. God, these words. And he goes down like he's been stomped in the tests. Testes, oh God, which he just has been. For a moment, it's like I'm back in an alleyway surrounded by cackling clowns or cooked out goons. I feel them withering beneath my fists, feel their fear growing palpable. For a moment, it's almost like I'm home again. For a moment. Sounds like you put up one hell of a fight. Heard it took 3 dozen stormers to bring you down. Took 4 from me. Who's keeping score? Guess I stole one too many bottles of worm rum, huh? Look for what it's worth. You did what no one's ever done before. You saved a lot of lives in those storm stacks. For now, at least. Word is, well, seems these cells have gotten a bit crowded for Captain Sin's liking. So the plan is to thin the herd. Tomorrow we're all going to spacewalking without suits. I'm sorry, Batman. Sorry you'll never make it back to whoever it is you left behind. I fell in love once, too. My homeworld, Tamaran, was a tropical paradise. Air smelled like perfume, skies shimmered with a golden glow. Ugh. People were drop dead, gorgeous. Everyone was a hugger. I couldn't wait to get the hell away from the place. So I became a storm chaser, flying along from galaxy to galaxy, hunting escape war recruits. I was damn good at it. Then one day, in the Slack Galaxy, I picked up a runaway stormer, like I'd done 100 times before. It was a long transport flight, and he just, well, the annoying bastard never shut up. After a few light years, he'd talked so damn much, he'd somehow talked me into catching feelings. But I did my job. Hell, it was the only thing I knew how to do. I dropped him off, got paid my bounty. I figured the feelings would go away after that. You know, like sleeping off a fever. But flying through that endless darkness, it's like I'd never realized how cold and quiet and lonesome it gets out there. I went back for him, had some half-brained idea about busting him out of the war storm. He died right after I dropped him off, fried to ash inside the storm stacks. Since then, I've found it's easier helping stormers escape than dragging them to their deaths. Or at least that was the way of it until Captain Sin caught up with me. See, ain't it just like I told you, Batman? Don't matter the planet. Love will always get you killed. Batman, I'm Batman. It won't be love that gets me killed. And it damn sure won't be today. All war stormers, to arms, the prisoners are. Ah. Yeah, bet your ass they are. I thought we agreed no killing, Relax. Out here, not everyone dies when you shoot them in the face. These war stars will live, but we won't if we can't shut down the stellar hurricane that surrounds this ship. It's being taken care of. Readings from weathermen. I have been sent to service the storm circuits. What are you talking about? You're just some rundown punch bot. What are you even doing on the bridge? Oh, the storm has been disabled. The escape path is clear. Ha! The rust bucket did it. Everybody get to my ship. Robot, where are you? Can you make it to the hangar? Yes, Batman, I am. Ah, robot, come in. Storm shield won't stay down for long. We have to go now. Batman, I have journeyed far from home, and I will do whatever it takes to fight my way back, except lose myself along the way. I don't believe it. The idiot's going back for a damn bot. Beyond, forget the Birdman. We have to get out of here. We'd all be walking into a space if it wasn't for that man. We wait. He'll be back, believe me. No one here wants to get home more than Batman. I flew 8 megaparsecs from Earth. I left Gotham alone, undefended. Do I be so I could become the hero it needs? Have I? You. Only one way to find out. This time you freed the storm. A carrion, native of the Slag Galaxy. I've trained for this. Ugh. I've gambled everything. I've bled and suffered. It was to be enough. Aeon, he's not coming back. Damn you, Batman. Fire up the engines. It has to be enough. It isn't enough. Falling through space, unprotected. No air left in my lungs. Only seconds before I pass out. Then suffocate and freeze. I'm a child again, terror-stricken, tumbling through darkness, down through a cave without end, falling farther and farther from home. Gotham, I have failed you. At least the other prisoners escaped. Eon escaped. I try to focus on that. Focus on those I saved and hope it makes a difference. I really do try. Captain, escape pod was just launched. Another prisoner escaping. No life forms aboard, sir. It appears to be headed for the spacewalker. Shoot it down. Raise the storm shield. Captain, controls aren't responding. Something has compromised our systems. Thank you, Batman, for teaching PunchBot how to punch. Turns out, it makes a difference, all of it. Every life, every last punch. Tell me, stranger, do you know where it is you've had the profound misfortune of crash landing? I believe I do, and it wasn't fortune that brought me here. It was one very brave, very clever robot. This is a world called Akari. Is it not? This is exactly where I need to be to complete my training. This is Akari, but all of one may learn here are the ways of suffering and the depths of despair. It was not always so. This was once a moon of plenty, a place of peace, where our people lived in harmony with the land and the beasts of the field. Such was life on the Akari for eons untold, until the miners came. The Black Sun Mining Company. They claimed this ground for their own, and us with it. when we rebelled against our enslavement, they stole our children, took them as hostages to their orb of orphans. Those of us who were left worked the mines until all that was once precious here had been scrapped away. Then the black suns were gone, moving on to the next poor glimmer in the sky, leaving our moon a desiccated ruin. Now there is no such thing as harmony on Akari. Now we are but meat for the starving beasts, for the barbed wolves who devour as they please. Tell us, stranger, are you the answer to our prayers, our many readings for the mercy of mass extinction? No, I am not. But perhaps I can do something about those wolves. I am lost and fallen, and the darkness is alive, a darkness that devours orphans. It's been waiting for me. Eon was right. I have to be where my boots are. You, the Alpha, just won. I have come to a place where bloodshed is business, where predators feast on the meek, where good people die in dark alleys. The feast ends here. I am the Batman of Gotham. I have traveled farther from Earth than I can fully comprehend, and yet I am home. Alright, and now for the third book in the series. Just check something. Okay, good. Off-World, Batman Off-World, issue number 3. Hopefully I can fit all of these into this video. Good people of Akari, look, I get it. I see the sorry state of this place, and I know the Black Sun Mining Company was responsible. I understand why you might feel a bit skittish when it comes to off-worlders. So if you killed and ate the guy I came here looking for, well, I won't hold it against you. I mean, he is dressed like a bird. But I'm a storm chaser, and I need to know if I can stop chasing all right. So tell me, where's Batman? Oh, wow. Elders, after much intense discussion, the barbed wolves that have preyed upon your people have agreed to hunt other game. Then let us wish good hunting to you both, Batman, wherever the great boons may lead you. Hi, I'm here to rescue you. Looks like I'm a little late. I'll have to build a new suit from scratch with whatever you've got on board. We'll figure out a way out on the way. On the way? The way where exactly? You know where, Eon. Hold on. If you think you're bringing that wild mongrel onto my ship, you're even crazier than you look, Batman. I fought the Alpha Wolf for hours until I was sure I had nothing more in me. I could afford to bleed, but instead of coming in for the kill, the beast looked me right in the eye and licked my face. I like to think the wolf saw something in me, something that made me realize I was worth more alive than dead. The hunter saw the promise of more hunting to be had. And that's a promise I intend to keep. Weeks later. Yeah, that's definitely it. All right. We've officially found them, and I won't be long before they find us. This asteroid field can't hide us from their sensors much longer. Better be done getting dressed in there. Batty, you hear me? A bit longer. Right, sure. Tell you what, you want more tinkering time? How about we just keep on flying right on out of this slag galaxy, and you can tinker to your heart's content. What I'm trying to say for about the blurb team 100th time is that you don't have to do this, Bruce. You beat them. You escaped the war storm. Let that be enough. All their captain wants is to see you dead. Why give him another chance when right here in front of you there's someone offering you the chance to live? 5 more minutes and I'll be done. Got it. I'll tell the wolf. Eon. Save it, Bruce. Boy, she must really be something. That old flame of yours. You can't seem to quit. Gotham must be the most beautiful place that's ever existed. For weeks now, I've been working with technology I barely understand. All I know for certain is that I have one more fight left to win if I'm going to earn the right to go home. And here comes my appointment. Bridge to Bruce. Bridge to Batman. The war storms in range, and their stellar hurricane defense shield is fully active. Last chance to accept that there are easier ways to die. This is Batman. This is Batman launching now. I've entered the hurricane. Space escape engaged. Captain, there appears to be a projectile approaching our position. Through the hurricane? That's impossible. What sort of projectile? Strangely enough, one of consisting predominating of organic matter. Predominating organic matter. It's him. Sound the alarm. I want every single war stormer armed and ready for murder duty. Captain, might this weatherman remind you that though we have only just reached our 20,000 stormer quota, if any should be damaged before delivery, the Black Sun Mining Company would be most displeased. Worry about displeasing your captain. Tell the stormer that all mutilation bonuses have just been tripled. I want the Batman's pointy little head. This is Hangar Guam work. We believe the alien's somewhere inside. He's managed to disable the room systems. Lights are down. Damn, so's gravity. There he is, alien sighted. I'm inside, moving to open the hangar. I don't hear you moving. All I hear is you being shot at a lot. The hangar door will be open, Eon. Yeah, well, if you die before you get to it, you be sure and let me know. So I can turn the hell around. Keep moving. Don't stop to think about how absurd this is. Storming a spaceship the size of a city. I got him. I got the little birdie. A city peopled exclusively with highly trained alien death troops. That beheading bonus is mine. All it'll take is a squeeze. In a galaxy where all facets of life are dedicated to a single grim pursuit. Ah! I was born in a mansion with a butler bringing me tea. They take one look at me and think I don't belong here. Forget the bonuses, just kill the bastard. I must make them see the power of my devotion. I was not raised in combat. I chose it. I wake every day still bleeding from the night's battles. and I choose war all over again. Oh, Batsuit. That was not a particularly pleasant flight. At least you got to make it in the ship. The hangar is yours, Jan. Wolf with me. Jan, in case this doesn't, in case I fail, I want you to know. Oh, we're sharing our feelings real quick. Cool, let me go first. Do what you gotta do, and get the hell out of my galaxy, Batman. Good talk. Alright, War Stormers, listen up. Those of you who would like the chance to return to being whatever sort of non-warring muckhead you were before you were brought to this place, my ship here is your ticket home. Otherwise, well, I'm going sure your captain could use your help right about now. Good choice, boys. Not so fast, Nyrus. You think I'd forget about you? The rest of you keep moving. Alert! All stormers to arms! Hey, the guards just left. What do you think that means? I know what it means for me. Break time. Alert, it could only be him. Batman came back for Punchbot. Remember the lessons, Batman. May you punch with exemplary power. Kill it! I got the butt. Ah! Wolf, no killing. You bring a barbed wolf from my homeworld. Did you think this would frighten me? Where are you, Batman? Ah, there you are. Why, you're still capable of non-vegetative thought. Perhaps you'd like to tell me what this has all been about, why you journeyed so very far from home just to die by my hands. I'm not telling you a damn thing. I'll show you. Ugh. Damn it, stop playing with him. Just kill the Batman. Kill him now. What was that, little man? What? Yo, get after him. Slag Galaxy. Alien species. Carrion. Leader of the galaxy. I know his every pressure point. Major nerve clusters, hidden jugular notches. I put my knees or my knuckles into every single one. One deadened arm, one leg limp, vision blurred. He still keeps coming. He kidnaps people for a living, press gains them into being killers. I don't hold back. It takes 11 kicks and 23 strikes before I bring him down. It takes 5 more before I stop. It's been weeks since I was lying in a dumpster on Gotham's East End. The one eye I was still able to open, staring up at the stars, as I realized through the pain that I would have to fly to them, that I would have to put myself through hells I couldn't yet imagine on faraway planets I knew nothing about in order to battle my way to this moment. And so I have. I've completed my objective. I've learned all I need to go back home. So why don't I feel done? Without their captain, the weathermen and the stormers are standing down. The war storm is yours, Batman. Congrats. Guess this is goodbye. So, goodbye. Eon. Yeah? What can you tell me about the Black Sun Mining Company? My brother says this was truly laughable, this plan of yours, and he isn't much for laughing, my brother. You sought to infiltrate the orb of orphans and take what belongs to us. But as my brother says, these children are ours by right. We laid claim to them just as we did the other useful resources from the world, your worlds, whatever they were called. Brother says, well, I believe he'd like to tell you this bit himself. No, no. Yes, brother, well said. Whatever by wrath or by whisper, it ends the same. All who rebel must bleed before the Black Sun twins. Ugh. The galaxy's most dangerous alien. And there we go. That's the end of issue 3. I do not have issue 4 yet, but that will end the video for now. So I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. Hopefully things came out well with the audio. And remember, if you did enjoy, like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and look forward to more in the future. See you next time.